Let's get ready with me and do a full face of my current favorites, and these are all from my Vanity Makeup. And some of these products are new, some are newer. So yeah, let's play with some makeup today. I've just applied my Rhode Peptide Lip Boost, and this is in Sugar Mint. I love this product so much. I use it every night, every morning. It makes my lips so hydrating. I even forgot I had this product, and I also actually have a backup as well. So I alternate between my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and today I'm using this Westman Atelier. This is in Peau de Pêche. It's a liquid, super loaded type of primer. So a little bit goes a long way with this product. And I like to apply it actually with my finger. So I'm adding this much to the face. Oh, this is such a nice hydrating product. Like I said, you can probably even go a little bit less than what I did, but it makes the foundation on top look so much more healthier, not drying, and especially the foundation I'm using today, you will see soon. So how is everyone doing with school being done for some of you, or for some of your children? Here, school's going to be done at the end of June. Any plans? You guys are going on vacation anywhere? Yeah, let me know down below. I'm very interested to hear what you guys are doing. We're probably going to go just to see my son's graduation, and we're probably going to visit Wonderland and Toronto. Let me know if you guys want to see a vlog of our trip there. And what else? I don't know. We don't really have a vacation plan yet. So we'll have to see with my dad's health and stuff. So I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. But for sure, we're going to go, obviously, for my son's graduation. Okay, so I let this sit a bit. Look how nice the skin looks with this one. Westman Atelier in Peau de Pêche. I have been loving this. And I actually love their packaging. It's the same as the bronzer as well. So pretty. I love this packaging. Bronzer is a little bit more messy, so be careful, but this one is so easy to use. Natasha Denona High Glam Foundation. This is a hydrating, blurring, longwear radiant foundation. I got a tip from a beautiful subscriber. They said, try to actually apply the foundation on the back of your hand, then use a sponge or a brush to apply it to the face. This works for any foundation, not just this one, because then the foundation looks a little bit better on your face. So this is how much I pumped. I'm just gonna go with a dampened sponge and go into the foundation and then slowly spread it. And she's right, because this way I actually can tell how much I apply and I don't over apply it. And I think it looks better. I did dye my hair, so there's some hair dye color yesterday. I'm sure you guys saw the short. I still have product on my hand, and I think we pretty much covered the whole face. Look how beautiful this foundation is. I think this is what I'm going to bring to my son's graduation. I'm going to use this type of combo on my skin. So yeah. Oh, and I bought, I don't know if it's new or not, the Babyliss Pro curling iron with 1.5 barrel. I'm excited to try it. And I heard that using a curling iron to curl your hair is a little bit more healthier for your hair. I want more of this wave than curls. I want it to be in between, more straight and wavy. So I bought the Babyliss Pro. It should be coming soon. I got it from Amazon. I'm excited because I've been curling my hair with a straightener, and then she said that if you have 2 clamps, it's really going to damage your hair when the curling iron has just that wand and holding clamp. So that should be a little bit better for your hair. So I'm excited to play with that. It's always tricky with a curling iron, so you don't get that little weird thing at the end, but she showed me a trick on how to do it, not to get it. So I'm excited. I still have foundation on my hand. Look at that. Okay, I think that's it for foundation. I don't want to add any more, but I do want to add this one. This is not a must, but sometimes I feel like adding a little bit of a dot of the Natasha Denona High Glam Brightener, and this is in B1, which is nice and pink. So very, very little. I think I'm gonna try it this way because this is, last time I did, it's so pigmented. And I'm gonna use a Refer LC01, which is this nice concealer brush. I have all this Refer brushes on my shop so make sure you check out my shop there. But look how pigmented this is. You see, I don't want to add too much on my eyelid because I don't want to make it too drying. So that's all you need. I like to use the finger sometimes, like I start with the brush and then I use the finger because the warmth of the skin, I think, melts the product a little bit better. So I just put it in this area right here. I'm not gonna bring it underneath my eye because I already have foundation and I don't wanna get it cakey. Just a little bit of that brightening effect. I think that's the magic. Okay, this is a new product to me. Very similar to my Fenty Beauty Amber Stick, I think it's called. It's this one right here by Too Faced. So it's another bronzing stick. I had to pick this one up. I picked mine up in the shade Chocolate Mousse. I was afraid it would be too dark. I've used it a couple times, so that's why it looks beat up. But this is brand new. So, and it smells like chocolate mousse. I don't know if that's healthy for you, but look. What did I do? I damaged it. It's the way it's formed, and when you bring it back, I think the edge of the stick cuts into the bronzer, but it's nothing too bad. Someone mentioned to use my small brush by Refer and use my big one for foundation. So I can try with the small brush and let's see. So I'm just gonna add something like this. Ooh, okay. And let's start with this Refer LC02 and bronze up the face. This is such a beautiful bronzer stick. I've used it. I tried to keep it, to just use it as a first impression, but I could not. Well, this is going to blend perfect with this hair dye color that I have around my face. And it's so easy to blend, and it's not like the other sticks where you just add it and it's just so much product. You can see how nice it just blended, and we did add quite a bit of product. So try to bring it upwards, not towards the middle of the face, and it blends so nicely. So same with this one here. I think we might have to add a little bit more on the forehead here. Like, it blends so smooth, and so watch, I'm just gonna add a little bit more, and this is not even too much, you know, because the blendability is just so natural. Yeah, this product is beautiful. I don't know if it's healthy because it has the fragrance in it to smell like chocolate mousse. Probably that's my least favorite about the product. Some people might not like chocolate mousse or the smell of chocolate, and that could keep them away from buying the product. It's not strong. I don't smell it on my face. It's just when you go very close to it, you smell it. So I think it's a unique and different idea, but I think I would have preferred it more without the smell of chocolate. You don't always want to smell chocolate in your actually makeup products. I'll zoom it just a little bit more in so you can see. Look how beautiful it looks. I don't see any problems with it. That's a good idea, actually. I like using this little brush. I think I can control it a little bit better. Let's move on to a highlighter. I haven't used this one in a while. I just pulled it out and put it on my vanity desk. This is the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer, and it's such a pretty color. This is in 03 Pink Halo. And my favorite brush to apply this product is the Refer 38 brush. So it's very flat and more thin, and I think it's just perfect. And the way I like to apply it, I just go into this highlighter and just add it to my cheek before I add my blush. And I'm actually quite intense with the highlighter because it's very natural looking and it's not powdery. So this is what it looks like. I know I still have a glow from the foundation and from the Westman Atelier, but I love a glow. And I like to add a little bit on my nose. See, look at that nice glow. It's really pretty. So that's what I like to use. And now for the blush, this is new in my collection. This is by YSL, and this is in the shade 87. It's that really nice hot pink. It looks scary, right? But it's not. So for this blush, I like to use this Patrick Ta for Face number 6 and just go into the product and just slowly like this dab it on my cheek right on top there where we put the highlighter. It's really pretty. You can intensify it. This is such a pretty shade and it looks quite scary, but it's not. You see that? That's a nice healthy glow. So on my face, before I started with the makeup, I did not tape that, but I do have my Tatcha purple cream and also sunscreen, my Purito sunscreen. So those things, I did not add my road glazing milk today because I thought we are already going to be quite glowy, but it's nothing wrong if you want to add your glazing milk as well. I always like to use that too. You see how pretty this is? So I think I'm just gonna switch to my, like this big brush. It's pretty clean. It's the LCO3, not pretty clean, it is clean. And I'm just gonna go around the edges here, just like that. You can definitely add more, but isn't this a pretty color? And it's so beautiful. What do you guys think? I'm thinking of using this color when I go to my son's graduation. Okay, so for eyes, this is a new product and I did play with it before. I have mixed thoughts on this product. I don't know what I think about this product yet. Let me know what you guys think. If it's really worth it or maybe there's a problem with my product. I am talking about the Makeup by Mario Master Matte Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow. And the color I picked up is Sandstone, which is this more neutral color. Sometimes I want to have a neutral eye. And this is all I'm doing today with a little bit of sparkle. But this is what my product looks like. Is this normal to look kind of, I don't know, so drying? Maybe I expected a little bit more out of it. I can't even see inside how much product I have, you know, so I don't know. Don't know what I'm thinking about this yet. I love all of my Makeup by Mario products, but this one, is mine just a little bit drying or they're all like this? So, you know, when you apply it, it feels a little bit drying. I'm gonna go with my Refer 15 and spread it all over the eye. It looks beautiful for those no makeup days. I don't have a problem with how it looks. Let me zoom in. So I'm sure you want to see a little bit closer. So I'm just going to do this eye so I can show you the difference how Sandstone actually looks on the eye. Not much difference, but here is Sandstone, which is this color right here. And then here's nothing. So sometimes I want to look like I have a bare eyelid without having a bare eyelid. And I think this is the perfect color to do that. He does have other darker ones, but again, I don't know how much product I get in here. It seems drying, or maybe that's the formula. If that's the formula, then it's totally fine. I don't have a problem. But it was very hard in Sephora. I picked it up from Sephora to see the actual product because all of the testers looked very drying and out of it. So that's why I can't tell. But it's a beautiful shade for a no makeup look. I don't know how you guys like to apply this. I've been just adding. See, when you add, it feels drying, but maybe that's just the formula. Maybe I should watch some Mario video on how he uses this and how his application looks like, but it's pretty. That's all you need, you know, on those days. It's so fast. Like, this is what I wear when I go work out. I quickly put this on, a little bit of mascara. I can't complain. The color's pretty. I thought I wouldn't like it because it's too bright, but so I have mixed feelings. I like it, but there's something about it. When I first apply it, I don't enjoy that part because it looks drying, but when I blend it, it looks pretty on the eye. So maybe it's just me. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of sparkle. I think this is gonna go with it so good. This is the Armani in 67S, this sparkly shade. So pretty. I'm just gonna put some in the middle of my eye, like that. Then use the finger. Focus it in the middle, and after I tap it a couple times, I can just spread it kind of all over the eyelid. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to have a beginning and end, just like that. Ooh, that's so pretty. See, this is another eye look I can do for my son's graduation. I think it looks really nice. These sparkles actually are so pretty, and this one's last a long time. There's no fallout, and it still looks natural. I love it. one more thing I want to do to the inner corner of my eye and go with this brush here, the Refer 02, which is more of a flat brush. Go into my beautiful Dior highlighter in 03 Pink Halo and just grab as much product as I can and add it right here. I think that this really changes the look, the eye, in a beautiful way. You see that? That brightening effect, it just does something to the eye. So just add it in this little scoop hole here of the eye. I think I'm gonna leave the bottom part of my eyelid clean like that and just add mascara. So for mascara, did we use all the products here? Yeah. Okay, so here's a close-up before I put mascara. See, this combo looks really good. I really like using this Armani with a more brighter eye. I think it makes the eyes pop better. I've used it with a darker shade and I think I prefer it this way. What do you guys think? It looks really pretty. So this color is really pretty. I guess I'm liking it. It's kind of a soft bronze on the eye. That's how I would describe this color, sandstone. Very soft bronze on the eye. I'm liking it so far. Okay, with this combo, it's really pretty. Urban Decay Tube Job in the shade Black. Let's add this to the eye and then I will be right back, show you how it looks and then add something to the lips as well. Are the eyes complete? What do you guys think? I didn't add anything on the bottom lashes. I just want to keep it clean. I think I like it better. So let me know down below, do you guys like to add some eyeliner to the eyes or what's your preference, or do you like more clean like this? I don't know what I feel like. Sometimes I like to add a little bit something underneath the eyes, but then I kind of regret it. I wish I let it sit like this. So today I'm just gonna go and leave my eyes like this, but the complexion looks beautiful, right? Very glowy, very hydrating without being oily or anything like that. Let's move on to lips. Okay, very, very simple. I'm not going to add any lip liner this time. I'm going to keep my lips very natural as well, but I'm going to add this Liquid Balm by Givenchy in the shade 011. Look at those colors. So pretty. But when you take it out, it looks like this, right? It looks quite scary, like Wednesday Addams on your lips. It's pretty though. So let's put this on the lips. I'm going to put it over my road because I want my lips to still be hydrated. This won't affect it at all. You see how pretty that is? You can use this as a liner, the tip of the wand if you want, but I prefer not to put a liner with this. Just use the actual wand. So pretty. Let me know if you own this color. Isn't that pretty? You feel a little bit of mintiness, freshness on your lips. Nothing painful, nothing burning, but look at this product. So these are the Armani ones that I have, and this is the Givenchy one. I do have another Givenchy one, which is a pink one, in my purse at all times, and I keep this on my desk. But they're all beautiful, so whatever you feel like. I find that these are a little bit more, not like more balmy, and these are more lip gloss, more thinner, but they're all very beautiful and they all look really nice on the lips. And this would look really good if you line your lips as well, but today we'll skip lip liner. And yeah, that's it. What do you guys think? Here is a final look from afar as well. I love the complexion and I'm so happy with this eye. I'm actually loving it. Definitely recommending this one now. But let me know if I got if that's what the formula actually really is, because I cannot compare it to anything else. Maybe I should just buy another one, but it's so pretty in combination with this. Try it. Let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, I really love how this turned out. It brightens up the eye. Yeah, this is a must. It comes with me to Toronto for sure. I think this is the eye look I'm gonna accomplish for daytime. Okay, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it, and I wish you all a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.